Welcome to Green Living. Now, tangled wires, cluttered files, and a lack of space. This is the usual sight in a disorganized workspace. Whether you work in an office or from your home, it's always important that you keep your desk or your cubicle clean and tidy. Here at the Green Living office, we like to keep everything in perfect order, and sometimes we like to get a little more creative than usual. Take these things, for example. To the untrained eye, they may look inconspicuous, but they're actually very useful around the office. Let's start off with this CD spindle. In today's digital age, we actually use less and less of CDs and DVDs.
Every year, billions of discs are manufactured and most of them end up in dump sites and incinerators. Although there are rewritable CDs and DVDs, we can only reuse them up to a certain point. When it comes to file storage, flash drives and hard drives are more environmentally friendly.
So, what do we do with these old CD spindles? Well, we use it to get rid of this eyesore. It's simple, really. You just take your CD spindle and wrap your old cables around it. And there you have it. Now your cables are organized. Plus, since these old CD spindles are usually transparent, it's easy to find the cable that you're looking for. It'll save you time, space, and effort. Now, what can we do with old boxes and floppy disks? Well, you'll find out when we come back. Meantime, let's check out a home that's literally made of repurposed materials. Meet Mitch Shivers, an industrial designer and a green advocate. Welcome back to Green Living. Now today we're learning how to clean up the mess we make in our offices using materials that we no longer use. Earlier I showed you how to organize your cables using these old CD spindles. Well, now they're orderly and easy to find. But now we're left with these old boxes. And believe me when I say there's a lot more where these came from.
Boxes are one of the things in the office that get put away for future use, but we never really get to figure out what to do with them. Some of them are actually empty, so they only take up space. They also house dirt and even pesky critters like cockroaches.
What do we do with all these boxes? Well, we upcycle, of course. First, take an old box and open it up along the corner. I've already got one prepared right here. Next is to tape it shut inside out. Then, trim the flaps from one end. Now reseal the box from the other end. Then, you want to cut the corner at a slight angle. And match it to the other corner. Then stack onto different sized boxes using double-sided tape or glue. And here it is, a simple desk organizer. It was really easy to do and it hardly took any time. Plus, we've reduced the waste around the office. A little later on, I'm going to show you another crafty way to keep your things organized. Welcome back to Green Living. Now, we've already finished 2 simple projects to help keep your office materials organized, and we're back for one more. Here is a diskette. Now, I bet many of you haven't seen one of these in a long time, but for the tech savvy, back in the 90s and early 2000s, a diskette was a reliable friend.
A diskette is a storage medium used to save files from the computer. It has a maximum storage capacity of 200 MB. That's a big difference from what we're used to now.
Since we already have modern storage formats that can hold a lot more information, well, we just don't need diskettes. In fact, computer manufacturers don't even release floppy disk drives anymore.
Same with CDs and DVDs. People have continued to dispose of floppy disks with the advent of flash drives and external hard drives. Since its outer casing is made of plastic, it's hazardous to the environment.
So what do we do with these? Well, we use them for storage, but just not in the same way as they were originally designed.
All you have to do is this. Tie all the corners together to form a triangle. Tie the corners to the base and make sure that they're all secure.
And you end up with a container that you can use for your pens and pencils to organize all your office materials. And there you have it, 3 practical ways to repurpose old office materials to clear your workspace clutter. Well, that's all I've got for you for this week. For more tips and behind-the-scenes notes, you can log on to www.greenliving-tv.com or follow us on Twitter and like our Facebook page. I'll see you guys next week right here in Green Living.